Okay. Om Shuklam Baradharam Vishrum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye Ekadantaya Vidmahi Kanchi Vasaya Dhimahi Tanno Chandrasekhara Prachodayat. Om Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Lokashankaram. Om Pranami Dakshinamurti Vyasa Shankara Rupinam Jyotirmayam Gurum Srimachandrasekhara Saraswatim. Om Namo Bhagavate Kamakoti Chandrasekharaya. Om Sadashiva Samarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Dattatreya Samarambam Nrsimhadika Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Okay. So, welcome to the Subrahmanya Bhujangam class today. So, till now, we have seen around 27 shlokas. I'm going to move pretty quickly here and go to that shloka, what we discussed in the last class. So, in the last class, we were looking at 3 shlokas, 25, 26, and 27. 25, in this particular shloka, Apasmara Kushtakshayarshah Prameha Jvaronmada Gulmadi Roga Mahantaha Ishachascha Sarve Bhavat Patra Bhutim Vilokyakshanatara Kare Dravante. We saw this. So before this, there were shlokas about the mental disease. Okay, there are 2 types of things. Generally, when we talk about diseases, there are ailments of the mind, there are ailments of the body. So Adhi Vyadhi, we say. Adi means like of the mind. Vyadhi means of the body. Okay. So in this shloka, this is talking about primarily about the body. So in the earlier shlokas, like we asked Subrahmanya to cure the diseases of the mind. Okay. Then what happens is he Acharya, Puji Shri Acharya, he moves on to this shloka where it is for upasana. He says, whatever I do is primarily, it should be done for the purpose of Subramanya. All my senses should be directed towards him. Okay. And anything I do should be for his purpose. It means telling yourself that you need to be the instrument in the hands of God. So it means you are not doing karma for the sake of yourself. You are doing karma for the sake of others, okay, for the welfare of the world. And this is like mostly like Sharanagati or the state of a jnani. So a jnani is always doing everything, whatever they do. A jnani's resolve is primarily the resolve of the Supreme. Because his mind and the Supreme's mind are the same. Okay. So that is what in this particular shloka, like he is hinting that whatever we want to do, it should be for the purpose of thinking about Guha. Okay. My mind, my bhavas, everything should be merged in him. In this shloka, he says that. And in the 27th shloka, Muninam udaho nrinam Bhakti bhajam abhishta pradaha santi sarvatra devaha nrinam antya janam api swartha dane guhad deva manyam na jane, like that. Saying there are a lot of gods. Okay. So here he may be even hinting at Brahma, Vishnu, Devi, everybody. Okay. They all, like if you do tapas, the munis, okay. The rishis and all that, they do tapas. And then bhakti, once you do bhakti, right, they just bless you with all kinds of abhishtas. Whatever you want, they'll give you. But for the lowest of the low people, which Acharya himself says it is himself, right, here. That is the thing. For the lowest of low people, he says, Guha is the only God. Okay, he's the only form who is blessing for, like whatever they wish, your blessing. What it means is you don't have to do so much of tapas, you don't have to do so much of bhakti. Even very small prayer to Muruga, okay, he will take care of you. That is what he means here, okay. So, but actually what we are going to see today, the next shloka and all that, there's some hint here, right? See, the Acharya was a sannyasi. We know that, he was a sannyasi, he was not married, and sannyasa ashrama is not for everybody. It means you are a very pure soul, okay. So even if you consider Shankaracharya as, like a human person and not as an incarnation of Shiva, he is at the highest of evolution, okay. To become a sannyasi, you have to evolve yourself spiritually very well. But he is telling us that, he is at the bottom rung of the ladder, okay, of the people. So these shlokas are meant for us, not for him, okay. So that is one thing we need to realize, okay. And if you read this book called Yenipadiyalil Mandargal by Sivan sir, okay, there he talks of around, like Yenipadigal we understand, right, in Tamil. Yenipadigal means the steps in a ladder. So Yenipadiyalil Mandargal means like people in the steps of the ladder. So he starts with a papi. Then he talks about Pamaran, okay. So like that he keeps going. Viveki, Mutrina Viveki, the sadhu, Daiva sadhu, like that he has gradations of people, okay. And then he goes to Mahan, and then he talks about Turavi, and then he talks about Jnani, okay. Like that he keeps going on this ladder like this, right? So one of the examples he gives for Jnani is Manikavachika. So Manikavachikar in his Tiruvachakam, he always talks, very low of himself. Okay, I'm going to chant one. This is known as Achopadiham. Okay, Achopadiham means like, like we use the word Acho in Tamil, right? Acho, like an exclamation, where you really, you are exclaiming, something great has happened. Like that, right? That kind of an exclamation is Achopadiham. So in that Achopadiham, let me open it up in my phone. You see, he's saying, Shemmai nalam ariyadar shidadarodun tirivenai, mummai malam aruvithu, mudalaya mudalvandan, nammayum or porulaki, நாய் சிவிகை ஏற்றுவித்த அம்மை எனக்கு அருளியவாறு யார் பெறுவார் அச்சோவே. He says that. So செம்மை நலம் அறியாத, like I don't know the good things, right? Actually I am just roaming around with people who don't know good things, okay. Sidaradun Tirivene, I have been roaming around like that. Mummai malam arivithu. So in the Saiva Siddhanta, they talk about like 3 impurities which are against getting jnana, okay. That is one way of classification, okay. One is called maya malam, another is called karma malam or kanva malam, okay. Kanva malam, and the third is called anava malam, okay. Maya malam is, like we all are brought into this world and we are part of this maya, okay. So the impurity of the maya sticks to us. You need to get out of that, okay. And the second one is kanma malam. Kanma malam is karma, the impurities of the karma. So you do bad karma, you get bad things. So again, then your life cycle goes like this. So you need to cut that impurity. And the third one is anava malam, ego. Once you cut ego, then mummai malam arivithu. Once you remove all these 3 impurities, Mudalaya Mudalvandan, which is, like Lord Shiva himself, Nammayum or Porulaki. He thinks even I am worthy of, like getting some jnana, right? Nammayum or Porulaki, Nai Shivihai Etruvitta. I am like a dog, but he made me sit on a palanquin, okay? Ammai enakku aruliyavari yaar peruvar achove, like that mother. So here actually Shiva is like a father, okay, but here he made him as a mother. Actually I was going to chant this shloka a little bit later today for one of our things, but the idea is the jnanis, okay, they are just making themselves as the lowest of the lower creatures. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. They just do all this for our sake. Okay. So in this shloka, that is what we have to really understand this. Okay. Even for the lowest of all the personalities, even for anybody who has done papa, Subrahmanya will remove all the sins, because we have already seen in shloka number 7, right? He will remove all the sins and then take us to the next level and then give us jnana. Okay. So let us chant today's shloka, 28th shloka. Let's see who is there. Nitya, you will chant after me?
Yeah, sorry, Ravi. I'll chant.
Okay. Okay. Kalatram suta bandhu vargah pashurva.
Kalatram sudha bandhu varga prashurva. Kalatram sudha bandhu varga prashurva.
That's Kalatram suta. Okay, let me just split it. I don't know why I said the whole line. Kalatram suta bandhu vargah pashurva. Okay, Kalatram suta.
Kalatram sudha. Kalatram sudha.
Illa sudha illa. Suta, first ta. Suta.
Sudha. Kalatram sudha. Kalatram sudha.
Bandhu vargah pashurva.
Bandhu varga prashurva. Bandhu varga prashurva.
That's bandhu vargah. F potukonga. That visarga, when it goes to the next letter pa, it becomes F. Bandhu vargah pashurva.
Bandhu varga pashurva. Bandhu varga pashurva.
Naro vathanari.
Naro vathanari. Naro vathanari.
Grihe ye madiyaha.
Grihe he madiyaha. Grihe he madiyaha.
Grihe ye madiyaha. Grihe ye madiyaha.
Grihe ye madiyaha. Grihe ye madiyaha.
Yajanto namantaha.
Yajanto namantaha. Yajanto namantaha.
Stuvanto bhavantam.
Stuvanto bhavantam. Stuvanto bhavantam.
Smarantascha te santu.
Smarantascha te santu. Smarantascha te santu.
Sarve kumara.
Sarve kumara. Sarve kumara. Okay,
let's do the whole line once, one line. When I come to the third line, I'm going to add, I'm going to combine. Namantastuvanto or yes potukonanga. Namantastuvanto, okay? That I heard. Okay, okay. First line. Kalatram suta bandhu vargah pashurva.
Kalatram suta bandhu vargah prashurva. Kalatram suta bandhu vargah prashurva.
Vargah pashurva. Pashurva. Okay.
Vargah pashurva. Kalatram suta bandhu. Kalatram suta bandhu vargah prashurva. Kalatram
pashurva. Yeah, vargah pashurva.
Vargah pashurva.
Yeah. Okay. Naro vathanari grihe ye madiyaha.
Naro vadanari grihe ye madiyaha. Naro vadanari grihe ye madiyaha.
Yajanto namantastuvanto bhavantam.
Yajanto namantastuvanto bhavantam. Yajanto namantastuvanto bhavantam.
Smarantascha te santu sarve kumara.
Smarantascha te santu sarve kumara. Smarantascha te santu sarve kumara.
Okay, so you are saying smaranta, right? Smarantascha. I can't hear that S. Smarantascha.
Smarantascha te
Yeah,
santu
smarantascha
sarve
te
kumara.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good.
The first line
So,
இன்னும் ரெண்டு வாட்டி சொல்லாமா ரவி? The first line மட்டும்.
yeah, சொல்லுங்களே.
கலத்ரம் சுதா பந்து வர்கஃப் பிரசுர்வா.
Vargaf pra எங்க வருது உங்களுக்கு? There is no pra. Vargaf pashurva.
Oh, that is the mistake I'm making. Correct. Kalatram suta bandhu vargaf pashurva. Na prashurva படிச்சிருக்கேன். Correct. Okay, I think I got it. Kalatram suta bandhu vargaf pashurva.
Yeah, சொல்லுங்க, finish it. Yeah.
Narovada nari gruhe ye madiyah.
Narovatha, second tha. Narovatha.
Narovatha nari gruhe ye madiyah. Yajanto namantastuvanto bhavantam. Smarantascha te santu sarve kumara.
Yes. Okay. So, let us look at the padacheda, each word. Kalatram, sutaha. Okay, actually word is sutaha. It became suta when it combines with the next one. Bandhu vargaha. There are two words there combined as bandhu vargaha. Pashuhu va. Pashurva means pashuhu va. Naro is actually naraha. Va atha means narovatha. Nari is one word. Grihe ye madiyaha, three words, no wonder. Yajanto namantaha stuvanto bhavantam. Actually the word is yajantaha namantaha stuvantaha bhavantam. Okay. Smarantaha cha becomes smarantascha. Okay, is smarantaha cha. Te santu is there. Sarve kumara. Okay, very simple. Actually it's not complex, it's simple. Okay. So the Anvayaha, let us look at this. Hey Kumara, hey Subrahmanya. Okay. Mama grihe kalatram sutaha. Mama is understood. Okay. Mama grihe kalatram sutaha bandhuvargaha pashuhu va naraha va atha nari ye madiyaha santi. Santi is understood. Te sarve bhavantam yajantaha namantaha stuvantaha smarantaha cha santu. Okay, it's very beautiful. Okay, what it really means, the verb is santu. Okay, let that be the situation, let that happen, right? Be அப்படிங்கறோம்ல இங்கிலீஷ்ல, be, let it be. That's what santu means. Okay, what he's saying, hey Kumara, let it be. Let it be what actually? Mama grihe, in my house. Mama grihe kalatram. Kalatram is my wife. Okay, typically wife is kalatram. Okay, sutaha means my kids, my children. Okay, bandhu vargaha, bandhu means all my relatives. Okay, let's just look at this and I will explain it to you more. Bandhu vargaha means my relatives. Okay, pashuhu means all the animals in my house. This could be the actual cow. Okay, like Pashumadu, plus any other thing. You may have a bull, you may have any other animal which is dependent on you. They are all Pashu. Okay, Naraha va atha nari. Naraha means males. Okay, males. Okay, the human beings who are males. Atha nari means like females. Okay, ye madiyaha santi. Anybody who is in some way attached to me or related to me or connected to me, is the word Madiya, means in some kind of connection whoever is having with me. Okay, so who all? Let's look at this again. My wife, my kids. So here, kalatram is actually a neuter gender. Okay, typically it means wife. So if a woman is chanting, you can take it as a spouse, let us say. Okay, so the spouse or the wife here. Sutaha are the kids. Bandhu vargaha means all the relatives. So typically in a house those days, like they all used to live together. I have my father, I have my mother, sometimes even my grandfather, my grandmother, my uncle is living, my aunt is living, my uncle's kids are living, my aunt's kids are living, like that, like all are bandhu varga. Okay, whether they are, actually it says mama grihe. Okay, so I'm gonna extend this a little bit further. Okay, so grihe means house, but generally, like anybody who is attached to you in any way, that is what he says later. It means the whole world is your griha, something like that, right? Oops, sorry. So, and then the pashu means like the cows. People have dogs these days and cats and all that. Anything which is dependent on you, all those animals. Naraha va atha nari. The males and females. Typically, like why is he separating this sounds, telling this? Because it could be your friends. Okay. You have male friends, female friends, whoever it is. You can take it like that. Or you may be having servants in your house. Okay. There are people who are coming and working in your house. All those people, the males and the females. Okay. Ye madiyaha santi. That is the word there which connects everything. It could be your friends. It could be, like your servants and everybody. Whoever you know, whoever in any way they are connected to you. Whoever is in contact with you. Though it says griham, so let us say the whole world is my griham. It is like a universal prayer. Okay. So te means like all of them. Okay. Sarve bhavantam. All of them. Te sarve, all of them. Bhavantam means bhavantam is again like what we are saying is let all of them be doing something. Okay. Actually, there are a lot of verbs here. Te santu is one verb for the whole thing. But actually, these are all verbs here. Okay. Bhavantam. Bhavantam means like you. Muruga, you. Te sarve bhavantam. To you. What should they be doing? Yajantaha, namantaha, stuvantaha, smarantaha. Let them be doing yajantaha. Let them be doing namantaha. Let them be doing stuvantaha. Let them be doing smarantaha. Like this situation, let it be. Santu is the actual verb. But let them be yajantaha. Yajami is a word typically connected with yajna. Okay. Like, for example, you do a yaga, you do a homa, they are all yajna, right? Nowadays, they say, I am doing Gita yajna. Actually, without doing homa also, they are saying Gita yajna. Okay. Bhagavad Gita yajna, they say, right? So, that word yajna, from there yajantaha means coming. Let them be doing this. It is like like continuous present participle or whatever. It means let them be doing today and then let them continue to do. So yajantaha here, let them be worshipping you through yajnas. You can take it like this. Yajna also means doing dana. Okay. Let them do dana. Okay, that is one way. I think the most important meaning is yajna means jointly doing something. So you can say let them jointly be praying. Let all of them sit together and then chant Tiruppugal. Okay, let all of them chant chant Subrahmanya Bhujangam. That is yajantaha. Yajantaha means like jointly doing also yajantaha. So it could mean any of that, but all of them make sense. Okay. Namantaha. Namantaha means like doing namaskaram. Namaskaram is there. Namantaha. These are all because everything we are talking about in plural. So namami is the singular. If I am doing, I'll say aham namami. Namantaha means like all of them are doing namaskaram, something like that. Okay. And stuvantaha. Stuvantaha is tuti. Okay. Tudikkiren we say in Tamil, right? Tudikkiren means like we are chanting, we are praising your glory. It is like singing your songs and singing your glory is tuvantaha. Smarantaha, let them be meditating on you. Okay. Smarantaha is let them be meditating. So all these people who are connected with me, let them be doing, like jointly let them do something like an yajna, or jointly let them do satsang. Let them do namaskara to you. Let them be singing your glory and let them be meditating on you. Let this situation, let it be. Let it happen. Cha santu means that is what it is, right? This is what he is praying to Subrahmanya here. So the reason, like earlier, I brought this 26th shloka where it says Drishis Murtihi, Shrutau Skanda Kirtihi, Mukhe me pavitram sadata charitram, Karetasya krityam vapustasya bhrityam, Guhe santulina mama shesha bhavaha. There I said, let all my activities be oriented towards you, I said. Okay. In the 26th shloka, when we saw it earlier today, he said, let all my activities be towards you. And I said, it is a state of ajnani. But here it says, let everybody connected with me do this. The reason is, this is very important. We have to understand this, right? See, you need things to be like, okay, I want to go to the temple, but my wife wants to go to a movie. Okay. So if it is like that, then how will it work? I'm going to have some conflict. I'm going to have issues. So if it happens once in a while, it is okay. Every time I want to go somewhere, my son wants to go somewhere else. Okay. So like that, like if it is happening, it is a problem. So what we are praying is, you just ensure that the environment, the environment, itself is suitable for me to do what is there in 26th shloka, Drashis Skanda Murtihi, Shrutau Skanda Kirtihi. That will happen if everybody around you is also, everybody around you is also like interested in praying to Muruga, right? And then it is like more like Muruga is my Kuladevada. Let him be the Kuladevada for me. So it means like anybody in my family, anybody whom I know, okay, let everybody, like worship you. Then what happens is, it's like very easy, right? You don't have to really like worry about it, right? So that is what is the purpose of this shloka is. It is, the prayer here is to make sure that everything is suitable for you to do your worship. Okay. So that, it is easier for you and for them also to meditate on Muruga like that. Okay. Actually, there are like a couple of things, right? I mean, like, there'll be great people like who are completely, like who have done a lot of japa, who have done, like a lot of prayer and everything. But sometimes their family situation may not be like that great. They can continue to do that, right? And they can fall in their spiritual journey. Unless you are like water on a lotus leaf, right? Andamari vivekam vairagyam varalena, it is very difficult. So that also we saw in one of the earlier shlokas, we want viveka vairagya, right? So all that is there. But the basic idea is, it is like difficult, right? So all you are praying here is, make these things like easy for me. That's what you are saying. Okay. Okay. Anyway, this shloka is about that. Let's go to the next shloka. The next shloka. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna chant this, breaking the line, so that you can follow me, Nitya. Okay. Mrigaf pakshino, Mrigaf pakshino.
Mrigaf pakshino, Mrigaf pakshino.
F varano, Mrigaf pakshino. Okay.
Mrigaf pakshino, Mrigaf pakshino. Okay.
Damshakaye cha dushtaha.
Damshakaye cha dushtaha. Damshakaye cha dushtaha.
Tatha vyadhayo.
Stata vyadayo. Stata vyadhayo.
Badhakaye madange.
Badhakaye madange. Badhakaye madange.
I'm going to chant this whole line. Okay. I cannot split it. Bhavachakti tikshnagra bhinna sudure.
Bhavashakti dikshnagra bhinna sudure.
Bhavachakti. Bhavachakti. Okay. Yeah, rendavathu cha. Bhavachakti.
Bhavachakti sudure.
No. Let's just split it, okay? Bhavachakti.
Bhavachakti.
Tikshnagrabhinna.
Krabhinna.
Di கிடையாது. Ti. First the. Tikshnagrabhinna.
Krabhinna.
இங்க பின்னா சுதூரே எஸ் வரணும். பின்னா சுதூரே.
Krabhinna sudure.
Yes.
Krabhinna sudure.
Okay. Vinashyantu te. Churnita krauncha shaila. The first two lines I am going to combine and chant. You try it, okay? Anyway, we will be practicing. Before you joined, I said that, like next class will be the last one on these meanings. And then we will have practice sessions, more practice sessions, I said, okay? Okay. So, okay. Now I'm going to chant the first two lines together. Either you should split it as dushtaha, otherwise you say dushtas tatha. Okay, that S will come there if you combine. I'm going to chant together. Mrigah pakshino damshaka yecha dushtas tatha vyadhayo badhaka ye madange.
Mrigah pakshino damshaka yecha
dushtastada
chadushtastada vyadhayo badhakaye madange. Mrigah pakshino damshakaye chadushtastada vyadhayo badhakaye madange.
Bhavachakti tikshnagrabhinna sudure.
Bhavachakti krabhinna sudure. Bhavachakti krabhinna sudure.
Vinashyantu te churnita krauncha shaila.
Vinashyantu te churnita krauncha shaila. Vinashyantu te churnita krauncha shaila.
Yeah. Krauncha shaila. Okay. So here, let's look at the words. Mrigaha, pakshinaha, damshakaha, yecha dushtaha. These are the words for the first line. Mrigaha, pakshino, damshaka, yecha dushtaha. Okay, there are 6 words. Tatha, vyadhayaha, badhakaha, ye mat ange. Okay, madange becomes mat ange. Okay, tada vyadhayo, badhaka, ye madange. That's what it is. Bhavat Shakti Dikshnagra Bhinna Sudure. So there are 5 words here. Bhavat Shakti Tikshna Agra Bhinnaha. Sudure is a separate word. Okay, Sudure. Vinashyantu Te Churnita Krauncha Shaila. I think there was a small mistake in that thing. It is Krauncha Shaila. It is not Kraunja Shaila. I think I need to Tamil, for some reason, it became Kraunja Shaila. Okay. I think there is a small mistake. I will correct it. Okay. So in the next place, I got it correctly. Kraunja Shaila. This is the right one. Okay. This is the right one. This Sanskrit, this is wrong. Okay. I'll correct it. Okay. Krauncha Shaila is a Kraunja Shaila. Okay. So Anvayaha. Let's see the prose order. Hey. Churnita krauncha shaila. Madange ye mrigaha pakshinaha damshakaha tatha ye cha dushtaha vyadayaha bhadakaha bhavanti is understood. Te bhavat shakti tikshna agra bhinnaha sudure vinashyantu. It looks very complex, but it is very simple. Okay. So the kriya pada, the verb is vinashyantu. Okay. Let them be, like vinashyantu means nashyati is to get destroyed. Okay. Vinashyantu is it is having like more of a, like it's like you just add, like such vishesha words means like even more better kind of a thing. Okay, vinashyantu. Okay, so sudure vinashyantu. Sudure, duram we know, right? Dura means distance. Sudure, like in long distance, they they should get destroyed. So who are we addressing this to? We are addressing this to Muruga. We say, hey, churnita krauncha shaila. Churnita. Okay, churnita means it has been like broken into pieces. We use the word churnam, right? Churna means broken into pieces. Churnita krauncha shaila. Krauncha shaila is like what happened was, okay, when the war was happening with all those three asuras, right? Then at one point, okay, that Simhamukha, okay, he kind of like took different forms. He took the shape of a mango tree. He took the shape of a mountain like this. So he took the shape of a Krauncha mountain. Okay. And then he was trying to attack Subrahmanya with a huge mountain. But what he did was using his veil, which is having a sharp, like pointed thing, right? The veil is having a sharp point. With that, he broke the mountain, the Shaila. Okay, so it became Churna. So he said Churnita Krauncha Shaila means a Muruga who did like that. Okay, Churnita Krauncha Shaila, one who destroyed the Krauncha Shaila as a Churna. That is what he says. So what should you do? You should destroy something in faraway distance. You should take that and destroy certain things in a faraway distance, which we are going to see. What is he going to destroy? Madange, mat ange, in my body. Okay. Ye mrigaha pakshinaha, okay, damshakaha. Mrigaha is animals. It could be cruel animals. Like, for example, it could be like, like something like a lion, tiger, like those kind of like cruel animals. Or it could be even like simple animals, right? Mm-hmm. That is possible, right? So those animals, he is talking, and then he is saying, Pakshinaha. Pakshinaha means birds. Okay. Damshaka means you can say it bites or, it stings. Something even like a mosquito, like all those bugs which come and sting you. Those are damshakas. So all those things, he's adding one after the other, right? And after that, tata, in the same manner, yecha dushtaha vyadayaha bhadakaha. Those diseases which are caused by, like anything else, okay? Dushtaha. Dushta means like dangerous, okay? Or one which gives us like lot of trouble, lot of kashtam. Romba kashtapaduthakoodiya vyadihal. Dushtaha vyadayaha. Badakaha. Badaka means like they are affecting me, right? Those which are giving me himsa are affecting me, bhavanti. All these things, okay? Te, okay? Bhavat shakti tikshna agra bhinnaha. That's one word he says. Bhavat, your shakti. Shakti means that shaktiyayuda. Tikshna, sharp. Agra bhinnaha. The sharp agra means the front portion. So the front portion of the veil is like really sharp and it is having a pointed thing, right? With that bhinnaha. Bhinnaha means like you just make small pieces. So with your Shakti veil, the sharp pointed Shakti veil, you remove all these things, okay? You take all these things far away and then destroy them. That is what he says. So it's a very simple thing, right? So he's talking about Mriga, Pakshinaha, Damshaka, Tata, Yesha, Dushtaha. Like that he is talking. See, interestingly, yesterday or day before yesterday, I was reading this news, like news article. there was this person, there were two farmers in some state in the US. They were mowing their lawn or something like that. They have like a big land. And this, both husband and wife, do the part of the job. Like husband does part of, husband does some area and the wife does some area. Maybe they have two different mowers. And then they are doing like this. And it was a blue sky. And suddenly out of the blue, okay, when she is mowing this, a snake came and simply fell on her right arm. From the sky, it just came and fell on her right arm. And then immediately the snake started surrounding her arm. It won't leave. She's trying to take it out. It was like a deadly poisonous snake. She could see that, but she's not able to take it out. And she's wondering where it is coming from. And then she sees an eagle. Okay. Actually, the eagle was probably holding the snake. And then it just dropped it just above her. And then the snake came and, caught her hand. And then and she's trying to take it out. She's not able to take it out. And this thing is like, the lawn mower, right? It is like making this big noise. So she and her husband both are doing. So there is double the noise. So nobody can hear what you are saying. She is screaming. Her husband is not able to hear this. But in the interim, that bird came. That bird is trying to like pluck on that this thing, pluck on the snake, and it is trying to take, but it is missing the spot, and it is like putting its beak, and then severely it is just punching holes in her hand. Okay, can you believe this? This has happened. I can find the article. So it has happened, and then she's not able to take out the snake, and the snake, I think it got really scared. And it thought its option is to, go and tighten its grip on her hand so that it can save itself. But unfortunately, it's an open area. And it just plucked so badly now on the snake as well, right? And on her hand, both. It's just doing it so fast. And finally, the snake loosened up a little bit and the bird simply, took it away. And then she came out and then she screamed and all that. Then her husband stopped. They went to ER and got her antibiotics and everything. So what I'm saying is some kind of weird things like this also can happen in our life, right? Sometimes, for example, COVID is like that. Out of the blue, it just came. So COVID is exactly from the Pakshi. Okay. COVID is from the Pakshi actually. Okay. It is like the bird disease. So Pakshinaha, Damshakaha. So all these things, right? We are asking Muruga. Actually, we are not even asking him to come. We are just asking only the whale to do this. Okay. There is a beautiful mantra called whale moral. Okay. And some people like really, chant that. That whale moral, they say, it can cure all kinds of diseases. And especially the blocks in the heart and everything, right? Those blocks will be removed, they say. Okay. And actually, like what happened is that it is about Arunagirinathar had made some Tirupugar. From there, this Sachidananda Swami was there, right? He was the one who made Tirupugar popular in the last century. So he was the one, he was called like Vallimalai Sachidananda Swami, right? He took that and he made that whale moral. Actually, he made some lines, repeat like that and do that. It takes around 15 to 20 minutes, I think, to chant that. It is like, 64 times you will be like, repeating certain lines. And that is why it takes like so much time. But if you really chant that shloka, okay, they say that, like all kinds of diseases go away, right? And the beauty about whale moral, it is just to the whale only, okay? It is not, it's not on, it is not on Muruga himself. It is about the power of the veil itself. Okay. So anyway, so here you are praying to the veil. We are telling Muruga, you just send your veil. You don't have to even come to do this, right? So again, in this shloka, he is talking about all kinds of diseases of the body. So there are two shlokas on the body, and earlier, the two shlokas before the 25th one, what we had, those were for the mind. So by chanting Subrahmanya Bhujanga, Adi Vyadi, the diseases of the mind and the diseases of the body will be removed. That is the main purpose of these shlokas. Okay, let's go to the next one, the 30th shloka. Janitri Pita Cha.
Janitri Pita Cha. Janitri Pita Cha.
Swaputra Paradham.
Swaputra Paradham. Swaputra Paradham.
Sahetena Kim.
Sahetena Kim. Sahetena Kim.
Devasenadhinatha.
Devasenadhinatha. Devasenadhinatha.
Aham Chati Balo.
Aham Chadi Balo. Aham Chadi Balo.
Bhavan Lokatataha.
Bhavan Lokatataha. Bhavan Lokatataha.
Kshamaswaparadham.
Shamaswaparadham. Shamaswaparadham.
Samastam Mahesha.
Samastam Mahesha. Samastam Mahesha.
Janitri Pita Cha Swaputra Paradham.
Janitri Pita Cha Swaputra Paradham. Janitri Pita Cha Swaputra Paradham.
Sahetena Kim Devasenadhinata.
Sahetena Kim Devasenadhinata. Sahetena Kim Devasenadhinata.
Aham Chati Balo Bhavan Lokatataha.
Aham Chadi Balo Bhavan Lokatataha. Aham Chadi Balo Bhavan Lokatataha.
Kshamaswaparadham Samastam Mahesha.
Kshamaswaparadham Samastam Mahesha. Kshamaswaparadham Samastam Mahesha.
Okay, this is a very simple shloka, but very nice shloka. So the words are like this: Janitri Pita Cha. Swaputra Aparadham means Swaputra Aparadham. There are two words combined. Sahete na Kim. Devasena Adhinata is one way you can split it. What it means is Devasena Adhinata means you are the supreme lord of Devasena. Okay, Devasena here, like Valli Devasena. So Devasena is that Devasena. Adhinata, supreme lord of that Devasena. Like that it goes. Another way is Devasena, Deva dash Sena dash Adhinata. Means he was the Senadipati of the Devas, right? In that war with Surapadman. Actually, I don't know. In the last shloka, I don't know whether I said Simhavatra. So the Krauncha, like the Krauncha Malai was Surapadman became Krauncha hill. Okay. If I made a mistake there, I stand corrected. It is Shurapadma. Okay. I didn't know, I have to go back and look in the recording. But anyway, it was Shurapadma. So in that war, Deva Sena Adhinatha. Adhinatha means could be chieftain here. So he was the supreme lord or the chieftain of the army of the Devas. Okay. So both ways that word is okay. Aham means I. Cha Atibalaha. Okay. Just Chatibalo is Cha Atibalaha. Bhavan Lokatataha. Simple. Kshamaswa Aparadam. Two words becomes Kshamaswa Aparadam. Samastam Mahesha. Okay. Samastam Mahesha. Okay. He Devasena Adhinata. I am just, like writing this way. You can take it whichever way you like. It doesn't matter. He Devasena Adhinata. Janitri Pitacha Swaputra Paradam Sa Hetena Kim. It's like a question mark, right? Aham Cha Atibalaha Bhavan Lokatataha. He Mahesha Samastam Aparadam Kshamaswa. That's what we are saying. This is these are the actual prose order. Let's look at this. He Devasena Adhinata. He, the Supreme Lord of Devasena. Okay. He, the chieftain of the army of the Devas. Both are okay, I said. Janitri Pitacha. Janitri is mother. Mata Pita we say, right? Mata Pita Cha. Cha means like and. Mata and Pita. Janitri is mother. Pita is father. So both of them. Swaputra Aparadam Sahetena Kim. Swaputra Aparadam. Their own kids, their own son. Okay. If they make a mistake, okay, Aparadam could be like, it could be like a small mistake, big mistake, whatever it is, right? Aparadam. Sahetena Kim. Sahete. So we have this word in Tamil called Sahichikarada, right? Sahichikarada means like tolerate. So this comes from here, Sahete. Sahetena Kim. Will the parents not tolerate the mistakes of their son? They will, right? So on that same fashion, Aham Cha Atibalaha. Atibalaha. Balaha means like a kid or a child. Atibalaha means even more, I am a smaller child. I am like a baby. I am like even more small child. Okay, I don't understand anything. I am like a baby. Bhavan Lokatataha. You are the father of all the lokas, of the entire multiverses. Because I have to take it as entire multiverses, because in the next line he says, Hey Mahesha. Mahesha means like Isha. Isha means like Ishvara, right? Ishvara is the supreme person of all the universes. So I'm going to take Lokatata as he is the Pita of all the lokas, not just this shloka. Okay. Samastam Aparadam Kshamaswa. When you are such a father and I am such a small child, okay, Samastam, all, Aparadam, all the mistakes in whichever form they are, Kshamaswa. Please forgive them. Okay. So this shloka, we make mistakes daily. Kaya, Manasa, Vacha. We say. Kaya means with the body. Manasa means with the mind. Vacha means with words. What happens is, Manasa is the one that thinking is the bad one here. Because the thinking is the one which makes you really use your body or use your speech. Yeah, sometimes, we don't think and we speak, right? But actually there is thinking in the background, okay? We can say, like, oh, I'm talking without thinking. Because your mind is like really thinking, but you are not putting your energy into your thinking. You are not focused. Your mind is randomly like giving ideas and talking, right? But actually, whatever is happening, there is a thought behind it, okay? The thought is converted into speech. And the speech could be hurtful. The speech could be bad, okay? That is one of the sins, right? So aparadam happens through speech. Aparadam happens through body. We go and hurt others. We go and like hurt small worms. We are just walking on them. We are killing them like that, right? So those kind of aparadas happen through body, and certainly through mind also. The beauty about the mind is you should be thinking, it seems. You should be watching your mind. Actually, we have talked about it earlier also. Every day when you go to sleep, actually Periva has said you should write a diary kind of a thing. You should just sit and then you should think what you thought today, what you spoke today, what you wrote today. Like that, you need to make a list of the things which you have done bad so that you can correct them tomorrow. Okay. That is the way we kind of like improve ourselves. Actually, you don't have to do it at the end of the day. You can do it quite often. You can just do it like, like every hour, or you can do it morning, lunchtime, evening time, like that. Whenever you get a free time, you just put an alarm on your cell phone and take like a couple of minutes and then see how we have behaved between that interval from morning when you woke up until now. And then, like later, if you are doing, like until that time, like for example, you are doing it at 9 o'clock in the morning. During lunchtime, you can take a break and 5 minutes, you can think about it. So from 9 to 12, how did you behave? 12 to 3, how did you behave? 3 to 6, and then 6 to, like night sleeping. So like that, we need to be like watchful of ourselves. But even though, like you can be watchful, you can be everything, but we are all human beings, we make mistakes. The only thing is we need to make an effort to correct ourselves, right? That is what is the part we can do. Okay, even if somebody does a mistake, let us say, like somebody is really pissing me off. Okay, how can I, how can I calm down? How can I approach it more gently? And how can I not hurt that person? If we start behaving like that, we will start becoming saints. Okay, but I'm not saying we should be saint, but at least we are on that path. Okay, because earlier we have talked about this, right? Shamadhi, Shat Sampatti, like that we said. There are 4 different qualities you need for mumukshutvam, to get moksha, based on Viveka Chudamani, like where Sri Shankaracharya says that. And that we talked about Shamam, Damam, Uparati, Titiksha, okay, and Samadhana, like that, right? The Titiksha means forbearance. Even if somebody hurts my ego, I should not get hurt. Because we all have ego, then, like our emotions play along with that and we get hurt. And then the problem is, it is not about being hurt, right? You cannot forget it. It is going into our memory, and then we are registering into our memory. And then when you are sitting alone, that memory comes. See how they treated me that day, how bad it is, how do I just, like, how do I have to treat them again, So you can think about that, but how you react to that is very important. So if you start like slowly adjusting your mind in a direction which will not hurt through the body, through the mind, through the words, others, then eventually like things will get better and better for us as well as for the people around us. Okay, so that is what those are called, the aparadas, right? So anyway, here it's very simple. Subrahmanya is like our father and he is also like our mother, because in many places, even the shloka I chanted from that Achopadikam today, earlier, I was going to chant it at this time only. செம்மைநலம் அறியாத செம்மைநலம் அறியாத சிதடரொடும் திரிவேனை மும்மைமலம் அறிவித்து முதலாய முதல்வந்தான் நம்மையுமோர் பொருளாக்கி நாய் சிவிகை ஏற்றுவித்த அம்மை எனக்கு அருளியவாறு யார் பெறுவார் அச்சோவே. There he is talking about Shiva as a mother. Okay, in many places he is talking about him as a father, right? So it doesn't matter. The God is the father, the God is the mother, the God is everything. He is Brahman, right? So this kind of like a classification of father and mother are for our better understanding of, of life. But actually there is only one principle. That principle is God. That supreme person is what? Is God, is the father, is the mother, and so on. Okay. So anyway, this particular shloka is about asking for all the mistakes, like whenever we ask for forgiveness, and then Subrahmanya does that because he's compassionate. He's an ocean of compassion. When he forgives us, then we get a better person that way also. Okay. Anyway, I think, like we are done for today. Let me stop sharing. Do you have any questions? Let me stop the recording.